In this video I'm going to quickly show you what you need and the easiest way to shoot light trails. So the weather's rubbish tonight, really cloudy sky, so the only option is to make use of what I've got here. I'm down by the M5 near Bristol. I'm going to shoot the motorway using all the lights from the cars and the lorries, get some nice light trails. It's all about just making the most of what you've got. I can't shoot any nice night skies, so do some long exposures and use the lights. You still get some awesome results. Let's talk about what gear we're going to need quickly before we get started. So for light trails, there's only 3 elements that you need really. You've got to have a tripod. It's practically essential because we're going to be talking about long exposures over a good few seconds. You can't handhold the camera for that long. The other thing we need is the ability to keep the shutter open for a long enough time. We'll go into that shortly. And the final thing you need is some moving lights, so we've got some sort of interest, some subjects we can put into the photo. A motorway it's fairly good for light trails, especially if you're just trying to get into it. If you're just practicing light trails for the first time, a situation like this is really useful because it's a busy road, so there's plenty of traffic. There's lots of cars going past constantly. If you get the right spot, you can get like a long straight stretch of road, or in the case of where I'm shooting here, you can kind of we're heading up in a straight line and it kind of curves off to the right hand side. The only issue I've got now is the wind's just starting to pick up and there's a little bit of moisture in the air. I can just feel a little bit of rain coming from this direction. So I'm going to shoot that way, keep the rain off my lens, because that's a nightmare at night, getting any sort of moisture on your lens. So I'm going to shoot this direction, looking north, and make the most of the layout of the road. So the key things that we need to be dealing with really is your composition, and that's going to be down to you at the end of the day. I'm going to position myself more or less in the middle of this bridge, so the road should be even in the frame, and then it's just testing the exposure time. It's not quite dark here yet, so I could maybe just rattle off a quick test shot. And I think even with a very low ISO, I think with the amount of light that's around, only a couple of seconds would probably be enough to give me quite a bright frame. And of course, one of the consideration you should really have when you're standing over a motorway is just bear in mind that people can see you and might wonder what you're doing, and particularly at night as well. You don't want to be a distraction for anybody, so I wouldn't go shining any lights around on top of here. So why you might notice this video is very grainy. I've got it on auto ISO, so the D500 is pushing the ISO right up for the video because I don't want to be shining any lights on myself while I'm stood over this motorway. That's just going to be dangerous. So I wouldn't advocate that at all. So settings. Again, it's going to vary situation to situation, but if you've got moving lights, you want to see those lights moving for as long as you can. So I'm going for a 30-second exposure because we want these lights to be moving for as long as we can possibly have them moving, without messing with a bulb shutter and all that sort of thing, and keeping it open for a long time, just to make it easily manageable. A setting that you can just dial into your camera and let it go. We're going to go for 30 seconds. In order to let us have that 30-second exposure, I've taken the ISO right down to 100. As far as aperture goes, I've gone for f8. That's a nice sort of middle of the road aperture. It closes the aperture up a little bit, so it lets less light in, so we can therefore have the shutter open for longer, for that full 30 seconds. The other thing we do, I mean, this lens I've got on here stops all the way down to f2.8. But the problem with that is the image can then get a little bit soft. If we push it a little bit higher up, f7, 8, 9, that sort of area, the image becomes sharper. So the f8 will let us have both of those aspects. there we go. Quite a nice image, nice and simple, very easy to shoot. Little tweak in Photoshop, just maybe a bit of contrast, a little bit of clarity. Perfectly passable image. Thanks for watching. If you've got anything useful out of this video at all, hit the subscribe button because that would be awesome. Thank you, and I will see you around. I don't know. I will see you at some point. Yeah, I'm getting worse at these. I really am. In this video, I'm just going to very quickly show you how to. Fuck's sake. So this video, I'm going to show you the easiest way to shoot some light trails. No, to actually to paint into your. No, that's shit. And I just hope I'm not waffling like a twat.